groundbreaking innovations in esoteric. Ludens have transformed Shimaean's sight, but never before has such a venture been possible. Many people concerned about the consequences of, some even threatening to. That's just fear of the unknown.
Piece of goddamn useless. Why won't you work? Fine. If you won't dig, I'll just do it myself. What am I doing? Remember. Stop. Signal. Survive. Stop. Signal. Survive. Never try to dig your way out. Or... does that count when you're on the surface? Oh. Now I've got a hole in the ground. I've burned through a bunch of air. And I don't know what to do. Okay. Well, Dad? Technically, I'm underground, so there.
Remember now to keep your Ludens close and ensure they are secured. They are proprietary equipment on loan to us from Shimmy. They are highly sought after by spies and saboteurs alike. Disciplinary action will be swift and painful if you fail to comply.
From mountain to glen, she fought most valiant then. She held back the storms in all of their forms, our hero Aurelian. Thadine, oh where did you go? Did you take the God's blessings with you? Thadine, you're tired, I know, but now there's no more heroes. She rode through deserts, forests and plains, there are no lands her footprints don't know. She held back the storm, she held them alone, our hero Aurelian. You're wasting your breath, mate. You can't hear me.
Hey Max, how you doing, little guy? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I'm thinking a lot about you. story isn't going to finish itself, is it? Last time our heroine had just come back from vanquishing the great evil in the north, having led the remnants of the Northern Army into a final stand against the necromancers, and through great bravery and sacrifice, they had prevailed and brought home the artefacts which had given the corrupt casters their power. As promised, Thadine had brought the survivors of the northern expedition to the Eastern Temple of Ai, in Anderkant, or so they say. She took them there so that they could each pay homage to the Lady of Light for guiding them to victory. But when they arrived at the city, they found that the temple's troops, the promised reinforcements which had never arrived, were encamped there, and there was much hearty drinking and revelry. Thadine, though, was incensed by the licentious behaviour and enraged by her perceived abandonment by the Empire. She stormed through the encampment with great fury, speaking no word, nor offering any quarter to anyone who would stand in her path. She cut a path for her troops to the steps of the temple, which she found desecrated and marked with the symbols of another pantheon.
Can you read me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Zero Alpha, this is Lee 5 Lee. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Lee 5 Lee, good to hear your voice. So glad to hear you. I've had no contact since the explosion. What's going on?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Where are you?
Lee 20 Central.
Fuck. You can't help me. If you haven't heard from anyone, then... Gods!
Look, mate. Calm down. The situation's improved. A minute ago we were trapped alone. Now, at least we're trapped with someone to talk to.
You don't sound like Zero Alpha. Where's Torek?
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Torek's dead. Everyone here is dead. What's your name, Paul?
Min. My name's Min.
Min what?
Min.
That's deep in the name. Not supposed to be ironic or something.
No.
Oh. Right. Really? Mate, that's nuts. What are you doing out here? Who are you just talking to?
I was just recording a message for my son.
Right. Aye. Best to be thinking of home and happy times and that, right? Was that the saga you're telling?
Yeah, we're, near the end.
I thought you all didn't go in for stories from the surface.
We don't, but it's a good story, and it'll help him understand what I'm doing out here instead of back at home with him.
Good to resilient. We got big hats and short memories when you're young.
Right. Zero Alpha, you there? Zero... Oh, not this again.
Greater knowledge of the Ludens will help us fight back against the Wildland Blight, as well as the Affliction. Not to mention helping us end the Amedoan stranglehold on alchemics. We'll be able to reclaim the lost land and cure ourselves for the next generation. As a goodwill to share the limited number of Ludens with the other signatories of the Treaty of Butahan.
So, if the tunnels can move this far per day, but the tunnels are loose rock, so they should be able to double that. Lead 25 Central is okay, so they'll only need to travel just over 20 Li to me, which will take a 10-day. Nope, don't panic. Don't panic. If I can get the tunneler working here, I can work backwards. Meet them in the middle. That'll cut it around to 5 days. So I'll have been dead for around 2 days. If I can fix the tunneler today, which in all likelihood, I can't.
Men, are you there? Men? Lost track of you for a minute there, bud. Are you there?
Yeah. I'm here. B25 Central. My impending death? No. Not really.
Well, our impending death, really.
If Lee 30 Central is still functioning, they'll have you out in a couple of days.
Aye, they would, but if not, the whole system is gone down.
The whole system? You mean?
Yeah. My best guess is, well, I reckon the only reason we're alive is because the tunnels collapsed before all the air current gets sucked out from our sights. Nothing but hard vacuum in those tunnels now. Neither of us getting out. Sorry. It'll be months before anyone gets to us. Are you still there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, pal. I'm giving you nothing but bad news, am I? I assumed you'd done the calculations.
Days or months. Doesn't matter. Dead's dead. I've got just a bit over 3 days of air. What about you?
Liz, I reckon. Like I said, I'd lost a fair bit before our tunnel failed. Don't know how much, but
What's going on with your softs? You keep breaking up.
aye, it's all messed up. The cloud at Gunther site got thrown up with the explosion. The stuff puts a hard stop to any esoteric cast, so it's messing with all rhythms.
Does that mean the Atmodome's going to fail?
Maybe. Probably not. I think the cloud is mostly between the sites. Probably just messing with the soft's ability to communicate with one another. But if you do see a big cloud floating your way, make your final preparations, I guess. I haven't scared you away again, have I, bud? Don't leave me all on my own, like.
Yeah. Sorry. I guess that's what voice procedure is for. Are the PR broadcasts keeping you company too?
Sorry about that, bud.
Sorry?
Yeah, the only way for me to get to the Gunther site cloud was to repro to the most powerful softs that are back. I don't know why they're still functioning, but they are. So, we might get cut off every now and again by
The Nymphum at Celis destroyed. The Imperial Library in Sardamedu closed to all but those who carry the Sarda name, and now besieged by the forces of revolution, likely destined for the torch. The great Turkan cities of Reach and Top, gone forever, and her people scattered by opportunists and mercenaries. Vash, an ungovernable wasteland for almost a century, desperately trying to hold on to order by her withering fingertips. And then there is that terrifying enigma, which is Lern, whose people still refuse to acknowledge the Treaty of Budan, spurning the responsibility of protecting and preserving our world for the self-interested pursuit of power. Forgive me for painting a bleak picture of our world, but it is incumbent upon me to explain to you our sense of urgency and the vigor with which we must pursue our aims. Our time is running out. Our slow decline is building momentum, and soon we will be at the precipice. If we fail to be bold, if we fail to take action now, it will be too late. I beg forgiveness for the conditions you have been forced to bear for this venture. I beg pardon for the lives we have and will lose along the way. And I pray for absolute